So, still, as you can see, I've got the camera placed this way because at least in the background there are waves rolling in and out. Any other vantage point, you can see the wind going through the trees, which, okay, we'll do that. Better than looking at my mug, I guess, for the whole thing. We were sitting in there, we were in the ocean the other day. Here it's the Atlantic Ocean, we're facing Miami on the north shore of Cuba. And there were some girls in the water just laughing and squealing the whole time we were in the water. And my wife said, boy, those girls sound like they're having fun. And we got talking, and later on that day, we went to dinner, and they were sitting at a table near us. I said, it was you guys having so much fun in the water? And they said, yeah. And I said, where are y'all from? And they said, Saskatoon, right, which is way up north in Canada. And the one girl said, this is the first time I've ever seen an ocean. And she said, I'm just fascinated with it. And I said, yeah, I can hear that. She said, but I'm afraid of it. And I said, what are you afraid of? She said, what? She said, well, sharks, of course. And a few years ago, my daughter Naomi the kids were homeschooled, and she asked me a question, and she said, which has killed more people, coconuts or sharks? And, it's just the way the question's worded, that she wouldn't, she didn't say, like, peaches, so I said, okay, I guess it's got to be coconuts, right? She said, yeah. Why'd you say that? So because given the two choices, you wouldn't give me coconuts as a choice. So I said to this gal, I said, you're afraid of sharks? And she said, yeah. I said, okay, more people have been killed by coconuts than by sharks. She said, what? I said, yeah. And I said, first of all, or second of all, I said, sharks don't particularly like mammal meat. When they get real hungry, they'll eat it. But they prefer their cold-blooded prey, and it's not really prey because they're, they go after carrion. They go after dead stuff. They're like vultures. They very rarely go after human meat, particularly, but mammal meat also, because of just who they are. But everything that they do is sensationalized so that we have this fear of sharks, and then we've had the movie Jaws and things like that. I need to just go back to, there are two different operating systems. If you're not understanding this, go back through my videos. There are two different operating systems in the human system, and the antiquated system that hopefully is losing its grip on humanity is based where it keeps its threshold and where it absolutely, what it's counting on to keep its domination is fear. And whether the fear is rational or not, that's what will keep you in that antiquated operating system. And you see these things. If you just stop and look, I go swimming out here as far as I can before the Cuban lifeguards go a little bit wild. And from time to time, the alerts go off. Oh, my God. And then I just stop and think, wait a minute. I stop and look around. There's no shark fins. There's no shark fin soup here, oddly enough. Cubans don't seem to like spices either, but I guess that's the way it is. Have a fun day. www.micpeakperformance.com